Well, I hope you have a few shurikens left after the first one, because Ninja Gaiden II on the NES brings you another awesome and highly challenging adventure with Ryu Hayabusa. Released in 1990, just a year after the prior game, also on the Nintendo Entertainment System, Ninja Gaiden II, the Dark Sword of Chaos, didn't mess too much with the foundation laid by the original, that being a fast and precise platform action game with ruthless difficulty, backed by an engaging plot that was driven by some really cool cutscenes. And with as great as the first game in the series was, in this case, I definitely don't mind more of the same. But there were some improvements made in many aspects. The tight play controls are untouched, but Ryu's got a few new tricks. He can now freely move up and down the walls he grabs onto, and he can also use his ninja magic while climbing. And there's a few new items as well, a downward fireball attack, an improved Invincible fire wheel that can be done on command, scrolls that increase your maximum ninja magic points, and most notably, the Phantom Ninjas. Every ninja needs an entourage, right? Well, these guys are really useful, as they follow your every movement, and they attack at the same time as you do, so they can be strategically placed to help you take out enemies and bosses much more safely. And they also make great drinking buddies. There are also some really cool advancements in terms of level design, especially regarding some challenging new environment effects. The level where it's snowing and the wind changes direction, that's just classic. Along with that stage shrouded in darkness, where you just have to wait for lightning flashes to see your platforms. And then there's the level where you're running against streams of water, and don't get me started on the ice level. But anyways, these creative effects were a great way to change up the gameplay from the typical running and jumping, not to mention providing some dynamic set pieces. The presentation was also improved in this sequel, maybe most noticeably in the cutscenes. They use the same style as before, but there's a bit more detail in the artwork and less recycled sprites. The developers also took just as much care with the storyline here, and there's plenty of crazy twists and turns to ramp up the drama in between levels. And of course, the music is still awesome, and definitely ranks up there with the first Ninja Gaiden as one of my favorite game soundtracks of all time. But all improvements aside, what still keeps this game great today is the challenge. It's still super addictive to leap and slash your way through some very intense stages, and it's immensely satisfying to succeed. I'd say it's slightly easier than the first Ninja Gaiden, especially with the Phantom Ninjas in tow, but it's still very punishing. There are few side-scrolling classics I can recommend higher than this one, so polish off that katana blade and put on your ninja mask. It's time to save the planet. Just watch out for those damn birds.